What's up guys, Evil here. Welcome to volume 2 of the Vanquish VS410 Phoenix Portal build. If you haven't watched episode 1, you might want to go back and check that out, but essentially that left us with rolling chassis with servos mounted. So right now we're getting ready to put the electronics in this car, and been going a little bit back and forth about where I'm going to mount electronics. This ESC, the Copperhead, it has a pretty large footprint, so I've been trying to figure out if we're going to mount it back here on the tray. Another spot that I kind of liked was up here where the winch servo goes. I don't plan on running a winch servo, but I think I've decided I'm going to glue a piece of Lexan in here like that, and then I'm going to servo tape the ESC right there. It fits pretty nice in there. The wiring works out pretty well without, I wasn't really wanting to trim the motor wires. I think I can route them up here where it looks pretty nice, and then that leaves enough real estate down here for my receiver and BEC. So just gonna put a little dab of glue on these two frame rail pieces here, and mounting up the kit tires. Anyway, not going to bore you guys with changing out a full set of bead locks. We'll be back when they're mounted. All right, so got the tires all mounted up. I was going through the parts on the kit, and the universal shock posts, these are axial ones that I'm just test fitting, aren't included. So those were only on the Origin. The Phoenix, since it comes with its own body and its own body mounting system, there are no shock mount posts. So for me, where I'm planning on doing a different body, that's a bit of an issue because everyone's out of the Vanquish body posts. So I've ordered a set for the SCX-10-3, and it seems like axial body posts are fitting just fine. I went to the hobby shop, Hobby Town, Kansas City, Missouri. I found some Pactra Racing Red, which was extinct or is extinct again. I don't know, whatever. This is the color that the original axial honcho that I built is painted in. So I ended up scoring a new can of that. And because anything I build is going to be red. Right now I'm kind of channeling everything here. And then right now I'm got my BEC with the glue drying, so that's just a little update. All right, time to program this ESC. Just to get the fun crawler settings in there. Got the latest Castle link downloaded. Picks it up, that's awesome. Auto lipo, using John Rob Holmes recommendations, so bumping that up to 3.5 volts per cell, changing to crawler reverse. Last little thing here I do on crawlers is I get rid of the power switch. Pretty common. Alright, I found it was easier just to pull that plug out. Castle did make that thing removable, so that's nice. I'm just going to solder these two guys together. If I can get these things still. Alright, had to cut away there. Pro tip, when you're plugging that back in, grab this tab and pull it back. It makes it go in much easier. Make sure everything still works. Comes on immediately, no power switch. Try to dig. Alright, well there's that. That feels like a pretty good step forward. Alright, I've been doing a little trimming on this body. Finally getting it to fit the way I want. So I get these holes drilled, and start painting. Alright, there's the window masks on. I'm getting ready to make masks for the headlights because for whatever reason in today's day and age, Proline doesn't include masks for headlights. And I don't know, I think everybody puts lights in their scalers now, so a little bit disappointed with that. No big deal, I've had to make them before. Base color down, getting ready to shoot this bumper black. Hoy! Alright, paint down. The old Pactra did not spray well, man. It really made a mess, but I hope that it sticks to the body. So, but anyway, the most rewarding part of any paint job the protective coating. So I know what some of you guys are saying, Evil, this looks exactly like your old truck. Well, guilty. The exception of not using an axial body. It's not an axial truck. Several times over the years, when the Phoenix first came out, or not the Phoenix, but the VS410, I had contemplated switching the SCX10 over to VS410 and putting Curry axles on it and stuff. This really is just became the cheapest option and probably the best option as far as axles and whatnot. So yes, it basically is similar to my old truck as far as aesthetics and how it's going to go. But that's okay. We got a brand new chassis that's going to handle a lot better. It's got a lot more things to do. Essentially I'm still going to have the feel, at least the look and feel of my old truck, but in a more modern chassis. So that's really what's behind it. Here are the headlight buckets I'm going to use. This is the Proline Universal Headlight bucket. I just spray painted it with some Tamiya silver. So letting that cure before I install those. And we'll get some lights and stuff going here. So all right, a little bit of update on the body. Got some paint thrown down, got some vinyl on it, stickers, light buckets, just experimenting with some different bumpers. Here's the new bumper I put on. I absolutely could not find any bumpers that I liked. I had a Honcho bumper, but I didn't really want to run that. The light kit, yeah, you know, whatever. It was cheap. I'm not overwhelmed with these headlights here. I did get some fog lights with this bumper, so we'll probably do those up under there. I'm glad I finally got to use this body. I've had this body on the shelf for a couple of years at least, and I think it looks great with this half cab and on this chassis. I think it looks awesome together. So, and because I'm never happy with just getting something done, I'm going to go ahead and try and get a winch on it. I really don't think I'll need it this weekend, but yeah, I'm a glutton for punishment. So I got these winches from Yeah Racing, so I want to thank RC Mart for sending these to me. Just want to mention that, but here's what I'm going to be installing. This is more of their, they have a couple different sizes, but this is a sort of a scale winch offering. This is the same exact winch I have on my SCX10, and this new bumper I got looks like it's pre-drilled for this to fit right in. So I had to do a little bit of work on this winch controller on the other truck. I deboxed it. I pulled a lot of that cabling off that was unneeded, and I just shrink wrapped the board to kind of get the footprint size down. The box this comes in is a little bit big, so we'll look at that. But what's nice about it is it's remote controlled. You don't have to connect it to a channel or a receiver. You can just stick this in your pocket or whatever like I do, and it's pretty handy, and it works really good. It works really reliable. So let's see if I can get this thing. Pulled that winch controller out of there, shorten all the leads, and put some shrink wrap on it, and now it's much more compact. So anyway, that wraps up. I think I'm gonna do this in 2 volumes, so this will just be volume 2 of the VS410 Phoenix build. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you would like and subscribe, and catch you next one. The next video coming up will be a running video from Goat Hill, so get this thing dirty.